Hello and welcome to the Cornwall Reports news briefing for Wednesday the 16th of August. The local media headlines today. Now, how do we know when local taxpayers are getting good value for money from their local councils? It's getting increasingly difficult. For example, the huge block of Cornwall Council offices at St Austell is about to be turned into 140 homes. But Cornwall Council has simply transferred ownership of the site to its own property development company for an undisclosed sum, and the site doesn't even have planning permission. Now, if there'd been a competitive auction, then we'd have a much better idea of what private sector developers might have been willing to pay, and we'd be able to see a range of different ideas about what might be built on the site. Instead, it's all confidential within County Hall. Meanwhile, the top bosses at County Hall have been doing a bit of a post-mortem into why they weren't able to persuade an ungrateful citizenry about their grand plans for a mayoralty. The conclusion of all this navel-gazing is that there was nothing wrong with the plan, it was all the fault of those whose job was to explain it. The government has delayed by a year plans for a secondary school at Perranporth. It won't now be ready until September 2026. Cornwall's main reservoir is now at 57% capacity, but we've still got a hosepipe ban, and it's all plain sailing in Falmouth as the Tall Ships Jamboree gets back on schedule. The BBC has much more about the Tall Ships Festival. It's the 6th time the event has been hosted in Falmouth. Visitors are usually allowed on board the vessels, and the whole thing is accompanied by music, parades and food stalls. Pirate FM says a road safety camera installed on the A30 near Launceston captured 300 motoring offences in only 3 days. The Falmouth Packet reports a planning application to use holiday lodges as residential accommodation for health workers. And finally, Cornwall Live has another story about a big cat that might or might not be related to the Beast of Bodmin. And those are the local media headlines for now. Thank you very much for watching. Please share this video on social media. I'll be back again tomorrow. See you then. Bye bye.